Hello Henny and Jacques, it's Jeff, your painter here. So I'm putting together this video so you guys can see your house. Actually made a video, but it was way too shaky, so this is my second try. Okay, so here we are at the beginning. Everything's fully painted. Excuse me. I got the moss off the roof. There's a couple residual little lumps of moss, but the bulk of it's off. It looks a lot cleaner. So if we were to start here, our doors are painted, all the white trim. The lower belly band, this arbor is painted, or pergola, whatever we're calling it. Both sides, of course. And that dormer up there is painted, both sides. Even the side you can't really see is painted, of course. And all the yellow body painted too. Hopefully this looks good. I just got to hold this steady as possible. Come around to the entryway here. All the sills are done, the white trim. These columns are painted. The board and batten and the little gable is painted, both sides. And we're all painted here. And again, the trim. I do have to fix this gutter. That's what I have left to do, but I figure I've got a little bit of time to do that anyway before you get back. And I wipe down your front door so it's nice and clean. And all this is freshly painted all the way up. Don't know how well it shows here. And of course our wall here is painted. And we get to here, the shutters are painted, all the trim, that belly band or band at the bottom of the house is painted the whole way around the house, of course. The fascia board's painted. The little porthole at the top, the blue, is all done. I mean, it really looks nice. It's actually looked nice the whole time. We've kept it neat, and so it's always presented well. If you've had any showings in our shed here, fascia board's painted, all the body yellow is painted, and all this is done. And right here, all this is painted. Looks very nice. And as we come to here, all this is painted. All the trim, the yellow is all done. And the blue shutters and sills are all freshly painted and looking very good. So, and I repainted the arbor here. I can fix up, I did nail down and straighten up some of these sticks on top, but from about here down this way, it's really rotten. The wood, there's actually nothing to really nail into. It's all crumbly up there. You can kind of see the top there, how that's rotten. And as we get to this end here, this part is rotten too at the top. So when you do come back, if you do decide to kind of fix this up a bit, that's going to need a little bit of work because there is some rot going through it all. And it's a little wobbly. I mean, not too bad, but it's got a little bit of a movement to it. Maybe it was always like that, I don't know. So this is kind of the, I don't want to say the worst part of the house, but the part of the house that's a little problematic just because the wood is rotting there and it's sort of falling apart, this thing here. So anyway, but that vine is gone, obviously, which does kind of make it a little bit nicer here. And then we get to our hot tub. All the benches are painted. This little picnic bench is painted. All these benches are painted. And the outside of the hot tub is painted too. And as we come along here, this outer fence is all painted. Same thing, there's a couple soft spots, a couple little rotten spots, nothing too major, but you know that fence, this little fence rail is starting to kind of show its age too. And plus there's always a heavy dew sitting on kind of this part of the house. Well, I don't have to tell you, but that's what we've noticed. So our outer rail is painted. You can see on the deck where the gardener there has trimmed off quite a bit of stuff growing through, but you see it's just always creeping through here. And there's a little bit over here too. But it looks a lot nicer than before. It was really thick. what was growing here. So anyway, yeah, so then we come to here, all our yellow is painted, all the white trim and the blue sills. Our door is painted, and the stoop. Everything in here is painted, and that little part of the roof, both sides are painted. Just while I'm standing here, I can show it to you. So this is all done too, and look very nice. So, and then we come around here. Chimney's painted all the way to the top, of course. Fascia boards, the backs of the fascias are painted, the window, the sill. I mean, it is very thoroughly done. So I had my wife here for the last 2 months. She did all the lower stuff, and then I would come in and do the high stuff. And that's how we kind of chipped away at it. And like I was saying, we always put our stuff away, you know, at the end of the day, so it always looked neat and nice like this, just in case there were any showings. So if we come down here, some dandelions growing through here, looks kind of nice. And our siding is painted. This little bit of board and batten is all painted. You come under here, the siding's painted, the door. All these posts are painted. In behind is all fresh paint. So it's looking pretty good. And I'll just come down here. All the grounds look really nice. You know, we've had a dry summer, so, you know, there's no green grass, but always looks neat and nice, so that's what you want. And as we look over here, the high walls all painted, the fascia board. Those two dormers are painted, which was quite tricky getting on that roof. It's actually, well, as you know, it's really steep, so I did it myself, and yeah, it took a little bit of patience and thought when you're moving around up there, but we got up there and got it all done. There was quite a few bees nests or wasp nests that I had to take care of in and out in the gutters, in the peaks, so we bees nested the whole house. I cleaned those gutters up there. You mentioned stuff was growing, and I found it all. So the gutters are in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of debris in this long one here, but not enough to clog it. And I emptied it out quite a bit, so definitely you're good for a winter or two here. Hopefully the place will sell for you before you have to start worrying about maintaining the gutters again. So it looks very nice and clean. I hope it shows on this video. Hope you can tell the difference. But yeah, it looks great. Had a really nice time I've spent out here. Is great. I mean, it's just so beautiful and quiet. So we just come out here and work and watch the boats go by. And so yeah, we come to here, all our yellow is painted, all the trim, the sills, the shutters, the lower band, all these posts are done. Our rail, outer rail here is finished, and along there of course. But all these posts are done. All these posts are painted too. As you come here, this is all painted too. Looking very nice. All this is done. Very clean. Shutters are all painted and nice. They respond nice to some fresh blue paint. And all the sills. And as we walk along here, all the same story. All the white's been done. I mean, everything, it's very thorough. There's no, everything got paint on it. There's no missed parts. So, you can rest assured anyway. And then these posts here are all done, along as well as this outer rail here. Starting to grow in a little bit, some of this stuff. Outer rail's done. And this long sweeping yellow wall is all finished. So, very nice. I definitely notice a difference, and even when I pull in the driveway now and I can just see the whole house, it's sort of lit right up now that it's, you know, freshly painted. So, and then the last part we end up is this part of the wall where the fascias are done and the shutters, all the yellow, the windows. I mean, everything got a coat of paint on it. So no mist spots, and everything's looking really neat. The roof looks nice without the moss there. So yeah, that's great. Mission accomplished. So hopefully this shows well on the video. Hopefully you can kind of notice a difference. But I'm sure even if you're in contact with your real estate agent, I'm sure she might have informed you that she noticed a difference out here and just saw that, you know, things are coming together. So yeah, so I'm going to run home now, post this up, send you the link, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, thanks. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.